This video is so damn tough for me to make. It's without a script. It is just so weird today, to come in front of the camera and confess something that I never thought I will ever in my life. But I have officially hit the rock bottom. And at this point of time, I don't know how it feels really. Hi. I really don't know how it feels every day. And I thought I'll just come here and, make a video because I wanted to be accountable to myself. But more than that, I wanted to accept what is going on in my life, in my mind, around me. The first step that I wanted to take is accept that this is happening. And I just decided to make this video 5 minutes ago, and I was like, okay, I have to get it out and I have to do something. I can't just keep sitting on it. But I'll tell you in this video what's happening with me, and if you have hit rock bottom or if you are in this journey, please know that you're not alone, and there are so many people who are looking for grace and motivation and a lot of support right now. So it all actually started with I started working very early on, you know, and what happened was that I always used to think that okay, when I will be of this age, and because I've started working so early, when I reach this age, I'm going to be very successful. I'm going to be earning a lot of money, and my life is going to be, not perfect, but a certain way. And everything was going good till my early 20s and my mid 20s and everything. But recently, I found myself in a big soup, and even now I don't know right now how will I describe it. I'm not, the words are not coming in my mouth. But let me take it in a more easy way. Let's talk first about my career and how I have hit rock bottom in my career. I always thought that with experience I'm going to get bigger opportunities. I am a yoga teacher. I do meditation, breath work. I am a dancer, choreographer. I'm into health and fitness. But initially in my career, I have done like a lot of good work. Fortunately enough, I got the opportunity to work with amazing people, amazing brands that, people of my age in like my early 20s and mid 20s could even think of. And this was like before social media. But what happened eventually as I grew up and the era of social media, how it somehow kind of stopped giving me work. I did get the opportunities, I'm not going to lie. I did get the opportunities, and there's nothing to deny about that. But then I started noticing that in my health and fitness and my yoga industry, people didn't want people with experience. They didn't want instructors with experience. They wanted somebody who just charges less. And because I had a certain kind of experience, I was not getting the work because, on my experience, people were only seeing that, okay, this is how much she's charging, but they're not looking at the kind of experience I have on on my portfolio, or the kind of work that I have done. If I have the ability to hold a big crowd, if I have an ability to make people come back because they genuinely enjoyed the session and not because their picture on Instagram was good. But people eventually chose instructors that were charging less, and I started from doing so many workshops and like so many classes. I stopped getting work. Eventually I just stopped getting work, and it's so heartbreaking because the International Yoga Day is coming, and I used to take so many workshops. I used to get good money, and I used to be very, very happy that day because I was busy. But cut to today, I have zero workshops booked for 21st of June. And even last year I had no workshops. I did have TV interviews, but TV interviews don't pay. They don't pay you anything. And it's more like exposure, to be very honest. And I mean, to this day, I have no workshops on International Yoga Day, which is like for an instructor with so much experience and so much work that I have done. It's so heartbreaking for me. No opportunities, very less opportunities, cut to financially where I am right now. I'm in a bad soup. I'm in a really, really bad soup. Apart from my savings that I have done, I don't have a stable source of income. I was in a full-time job, and to change from a full-time job to a freelancer, it did come with a lot of pros and cons. The pros were I could work at any point of the day. If I wanted to work on a Sunday, I worked on a Sunday. If I wanted an off on a Monday, I took an off on a Monday. I became my own boss, but that comes with its own responsibilities because there is no routine attached to it. There is no person, or there is no responsibility on you. Or there's, there is no system where you are, somebody's telling you on your head that you have to do this. It's you who has to be constantly motivated every single day, every morning. You just have to do what you have to do, and I failed. I could not do it. I just could not do it. And now I'm in a big financial soup. So I have hit the rock bottom financially. Coming to personally, like my as a human right now, as a person, I used to be a morning person. I used to wake up in the morning. I used to have a routine for myself, and it was just so beautiful. I still remember, and I don't know how I used to wake up at 4 and do meditation, take a shower, walk my dog, and take a yoga class, and do everything, do my own practice, and then leave at 7 a.m. for my job. 7:30 I used to be at my workplace, and then I used to finish my work, and I used to go to to this dance class. I used to train there, and then I used to work at a gym that time. I used to give my evening session, and I used to come back home by around 7:30 or sorry 8:30, and I don't know how I used to do it. It was just some superpower I had, and I know that I have the potential. But like now, even like getting up in the morning just feels so, it's so jarring. It just feels so forceful, like I don't want to do it. And the more I express, people around me feel that, oh my god, she has so many problems. She has such a big privilege of like working from home, and she's not using it. And the fact is that I know that I am working from home. I have a privilege right now of being a freelancer. I have a privilege of being my own boss, but still I am not able to do anything. I am terribly failing at it, terribly failing at it. I don't know how to describe this, but I want to change this for sure. I do want to get better opportunities in my career. I do want to earn really well, and I do want to become a better person because this is not who I am. This current situation that I am in, this is not who I am, and this is not who I identify as. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I just want to figure out something. And so I decided that I am going to be regular on YouTube. This is And it is, when I just shared this with one of my, known people, and then this person was like, but it is a long term game. And I know it's a long term game, but lately I've been listening to so many, people, and I just never believed in, manifestations. And because people around me used to say like this, what is this? This is not going to work. You have to work hard, and there is no substitute for working hard. And what is this visualization, manifestation, and all of this is not going to work till the time you're working hard. But now all of that just seems so superficial to me, because what if it works? What if it works? And so I decided that I am going to be coming on YouTube, and I am going to be using manifestation, visualization, and talking to the universe, and of course working hard. But if everyone is doing, and if it is helping them, if they're saying it's helping them, let me also do it. Because I've hit the rock bottom, and I read this somewhere. I don't know, maybe I heard it somewhere in a movie or something. If you hit the rock bottom, you don't have anything to lose. So right now I don't have anything to lose. I can just give my heart and soul to whatever I feel will help me get out of this situation. And so I thought I'm going to come here, and ठीक है ना यार, मैं भी करके देख लेती हूँ. सबने मैनिफेस्टेशन करी है, विजुअलाइजेशन करी है, ड्रीम्स पूरी करी है अपनी, तो मैं भी करके देख लेती हूँ. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? इट विल नॉट वर्क, इट विल फेल टेरिबली अगेन. I will be in the same situation. It's okay. I will figure out something else. But I want to try. I want to try and be extremely delusional. People say don't be delusional. I today, sitting here at my rock bottom, I want to be delusional. I want to just think in my head the kind of craziest things I can do. I want to be delusional, and I just want to say to myself कि यार करके देखते हैं यार, होता है कि नहीं होता है. आई एम थिंकिंग ऑफ पोस्टिंग. पोस्टिंग तो अभी मैंने नहीं सोचा है ज़्यादा, बट आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ doing videos at least twice or thrice in a week in my on my YouTube, and really sharing with you how I come out from this, you know. And Abhi, while talking to you also, I don't know what I will do. I don't know what the next step is. It's just that this morning I woke up and I was sitting downstairs. There was this nice wind, and I had tears in my eyes, because I was like, oh my God, what's happening? This is not who I am. This is not the situation that I ever thought I will be in. Sorry. And I just want to change it. I just want to have a good life. And if you feel that you are also in this journey with me, or if you want to support me in this journey in any way, subscribe to my channel, because that is really going to help me. And I know it's just a subscription for you, but this can give me a ticket to freedom. And if you really feel any of the words that I have said right now in the last 13-14 minutes, and if you feel that you want to support me, or if you feel that you are also in this journey of rising from the rock bottom, or if you know anybody who has been in this journey, support me and subscribe to my channel so that I can grow and it can help me post more videos. And I genuinely say that I want to come out of this, and I'm ready to do all the work that it needs.